In this video, I'm going to give you a brief overview of Microsoft Word. It's a pretty basic program for typing. You should be using it a lot to type all your papers and do a lot of things with it. Here on the when you open it up, you'll be on this Home tab. Here's where you can change fonts, plenty of fonts, sizes. You can highlight, add different effects to your text. Here's your controls for bold, italics, and underlining. There's also the color, so you can change your font colors. Here in the paragraph section, here's the box for double spacing or triple spacing, whatever spacing you might need. A lot of papers you'll be writing will need double spacing, which is 2.0. And here's the buttons where you can center your typing, make it right aligned, or justify it. This button here with dots and lines is the button for bulleted lists. The button next to that has 1, 2, 3. That's for a numbered list. This next tab here is Insert. If you click Insert, you get different options. If you click Table, you can insert tables with different sizes. One column with a lot of rows, a lot of a lot of rows with a lot of columns here. You can also insert an existing table or draw your own. It's also possible to import your a table you've made in Excel. There's also buttons here to add pictures, clip art, charts, or shapes. This button here will allow you to easily insert page numbers, so you can see, you can pick which side of your paper you want it, or different styles. There's a button here for word art, which is just fancy ways of making posters. Probably is what you would use that for. You can add equations in here if you're typing up a math test or something. Not that students would be making the tests. Also back here there's buttons for adding headers quickly and footers. The next tab is page layout. You can adjust your margins here. You can pick already preset margins, or you can click down here and make custom margins. Orientations, where you can change from portrait to landscape. Landscape meaning the paper is turned the other way. You can add watermarks, maybe it's confidential, or there's draft. You want to make it look like it's a draft or it's confidential. The next tab would be references. There's several things you can do here. Sometimes, if it works out alright, you can insert citations using this and it'll do it for you. If you're getting a more advanced type of writing, you can add footnotes or endnotes. The next tab is mailing, so you can mail merge, which means you can take this template you've kind of made and add fields, so you can send the same letter to a lot of people, but you don't have to type different letters every time. You can also make envelopes or labels with this. Next tab is review. Here's where you can click the button for spelling and grammar check, or open up the thesaurus or the dictionary. Comment button, it comes in handy. I'm just going to type a bunch of letters and spaces and words here. With the comment button, you can highlight something you don't like. Let's say this is a word and you don't like this word here. Maybe you're collaborating with someone else and you're sending it back and forth, trying to make it look good. You can insert comment and say this isn't the best word, or something to that effect. It's just a nice way to change it or suggest it if you can't be with that person at the moment. Of course, if you like the suggestion and you want to delete the comment, all you have to do is right click on the comment, click delete comment, and it's gone. Track changes is also a nice feature. You just turn this on and it will track what you've changed. So you could do that, or you could insert comments like that. So let's say you want to delete this word here and then add this word. It comes up there in red. The cross out line means you've deleted it, and the underline means that you've added it. And then you can go through your paper here and either reject the changes. So if you don't like this, you can say no, I like it, and you can also reject it. And it says you have no more comments or track changes. The final tab here is kind of seeing what it might look like in different views. You can click full screen, maybe cut down on the distractions that all of this brings to you. Ruler, maybe you want to see where on the page it's going to be. Grid lines kind of applies a little more for Excel, but you can bring up a grid on here too. You can zoom in, whichever. Maybe you need to zoom in because you've got your glasses or something. Back to the left over here is your File tab, which has a lot of important things, as where you can save and open. Also printing. You should be printing a lot, I suppose, so you probably use this tab a lot. Here's where you can choose. Well, down here up here you choose your printer. Down here's where you want to print all your settings. Some printers you can print on both sides, others you can't. There's some more options down here. Maybe there's some settings you want to change in Word, but this is used a lot here. That's about it for this video, so I hopefully I've enlightened you on a new feature to Microsoft Word.